Truefree sent me their new O2 open ear sports headphones, a successor to the O1, which I reviewed previously. These are $60 wireless ear hook headphones that rest just in front of your ears so that you can hear everything around you, while you still listen to music or a podcast while exercising. So let's check them out. Of course, these are a different class of headphones than we normally cover. Usually we're looking for things that offer the best sound quality at affordable prices. But these are open ear air conduction headphones for sports use. The form factor itself can often be a limiting factor compared to conventional headphones in terms of sound quality, and that's kind of the same here, unfortunately. One thing to note is that the sound does change a lot depending on how close the speaker sits to your ear or the position they are relative to your ear when wearing these. And that's something to consider, as they do tend to shift around a little bit as you wear them if you're moving around, since they are just the ear hook design that sit on your ears. Sound-wise, they don't really have much of any extension whatsoever in the bass or upper treble. Most of what you hear comes across sounding quite thin or similar to, well, a small speaker. Compared to the older model, these actually sound like they have less bass and lower mids. Although to be fair, the older model does sound a bit more muddy, while these come across more nasal sounding. I will say though that to me in my own listening experience, they didn't sound quite as bass lacking as they appear on the graph, but that could also be a difference in how they sit on my own ears compared to the ear on the measurement rig. The site does also say that you can use the Truefree app to change the EQ, but unfortunately I wasn't able to try any of the other EQ profiles. First of all, the app requires that you make an account and register with your email to use it, and I'm not really a fan of that. Most other headphone apps just work once you download it and pair your headphones. The other issue with the app was just that it wouldn't work for me. Right now I'm on iOS, so I'm not sure if Android is a different story with the app, as from my experience at least, Android tends to have better app support for headphones, but on my phone at least, I wasn't even able to get past the sign up page when trying to use the app on my phone. Reviews of the app as well on the App Store also talk about the same issue of not being able to make it past the register page. For the headphones and the form factor itself, I actually do like the O2 more than the O1. First of all, the case is noticeably smaller, and while the footprint is still a bit large compared to typical true wireless earphones, it is a lot thinner than the previous case, and it could actually be carried in your pocket. The headphones themselves are also smaller and better balanced when wearing them, so I found that they were more comfortable to use than the old model, and they felt more stable. The O2 is also water resistant, which is good if it's meant to be used while exercising. If there are actually some good EQ options to change the sound profile, and if the app worked, and preferably if it didn't require an account to use, I could see myself recommending these as a decent set of sports headphones. But unfortunately, it seems like the app and software is holding it back, at least as an iOS user. So based on my own experience to date using these, I can't really recommend them, but I do think that there could be some potential if the software issues are worked out and if the tuning was adjusted a little bit.